So they all got the offices going over here. This is one of your bike stations for working on stuff.
Main bike station here. And four-wheeler.
And four-wheeler. That's yours, right?
Yeah.
That looks like that's your size there.
I thought it's a little big for it.
It's a little big for it.
Down some.
Just the same, no crashing, just as quick.
Hell yeah. Anything that's on wheels and moves can fuck you up.
That's right.
Anything. Alright, so hanging out here at the Road Rash shop. How you doing today, boys?
Pretty good.
Alright, you gotta tell people who you are.
I'm Sean. I own the place.
I'm Rob. I just work here.
You don't just
I
work
do
here, right?
public relations and line up events and such.
Now I bet you gentlemen, we were in Outlaw January. That was
before the dog bite.
That was before the dog bite. You told me about that. That looks ferocious, man.
It looked worse the day it happened.
God damn. What kind of dog?
Pitbull. Imagine that, right?
Yeah, imagine that.
But in the dog's defense,
Yeah, I was fucking with him.
I mean, yeah.
Well, and they are sweet animals, they really are, unless, you know,
Pushed.
you're fucking with them.
That's right.
That's right.
Now I got this fucked up spot on my lip.
Alright, now,
Icebreaker.
Outlaw Jam. We were doing Road Rash, fucking Wheelie Machine, and had a couple of our hell maidens that y'all gave a nice deal to, and they were up there riding them bad boys. And they kicked ass. This is gonna be fucking great. This is gonna be fucking great.
Oh yeah, one of them's coming off.
Probably. Hey, at least there's a nice air mattress right there from the land on. I think one of them took her a little longer to get the hang of it, but...
Well, it's the technical end of the wheelie, so it takes a minute to actually understand the process of doing the wheelie.
Right.
You gotta understand to bounce it, you gotta understand to give it enough throttle to get up. Then once it's up, you gotta catch it with the rear brake and stop it. There's a lot to it, but most people get it up and have fun with it, and, you know.
Now, where'd you guys get the idea for that? Where the hell did that come from?
I rode one wheelie machine in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, like 4 years ago. And right then I was like, man, this thing's badass. You know what I mean? How can I build one? So I sat around, and it took me 3 years to finally come up with the idea and the funds, and I just started building it.
There you go.
I already missed the game. I'm going to stop that.
But let's
It's a motorcycle dyno, so it's still got the dyno aspect of it, plus the wheelie machine bolts on, so now you can put a bike on it and ride wheelies. It's good for advertising, it's good for drawing crowds into wherever, you know what I mean?
Right.
If you like have something going on over here and they've got something going on over there, we'll bring the wheelie machine in here and we'll make more noise than them.
And, you know, a place like Outlaw Jam,
Yeah.
that was perfect
That's
venue
right.
for that. Yeah.
Good bands, a lot of people having fun.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Bad company.
Yeah.
Now,
It's good
how'd
show.
all this get started, man? How'd you get rolling with the shop and all that?
We were actually stunt riders, me and a buddy of mine. We were stunting on the street. I started to seem like every time I lifted the wheel off the ground, you know what I'm saying, I got a ticket, there was a cop sitting there. So we were working on them. As you stunt, you tear them up. So we were working on them, and I had a house, and I had to carry it through the kitchen, down these steps into this basement with only one entrance, you know what I mean, down these steps. And I had this table set up, and I had to lift the bike up there and strap it down and work on it. And I was doing it for friends and myself. So then we were like, well, let's just, you know, go get us a building and run a shop, kind of see, you know, work on things, our own stuff, other people's friends, things like that. And then it just kind of barrel rolled into what it is now. We take care of everything, the chroming, the polishing, the aftermarket, the OEM replacements, the getting, you know, you pull a bike out of the barn, you know, that's been sitting there for 10 years, and a lot of shops won't work on it.
Right.
I don't see why. You go out and get a bike, let's ride. You know.
Rob, where'd you start off with working on bikes and all this?
Here.
Yeah?
Yeah, more than anything, without a doubt. Yeah, I mean, like, as far as working on stuff, I've always worked on stuff, but I've never really messed around with bikes too much till I started coming around. You got the shop going and whatnot.
You getting into the high performance stuff as well?
Yeah, I do. You know what I mean? Like, the guys I've talked to working here, working at Honda.
Before it starts though, you get your first thing that you get on, that you can control and move and push to a limit until it flips over on you. And you're like,
Which it
"Ah,
always
fuck,
does
yeah,
sooner
yeah."
or later.
Well, let me see if
You'll
it'll ride on
bite.
2 wheels for a little while. If it's
Right.
got 4, you know, you just
Right.
push the limit. So eventually it falls over and you're like, well, when I wrecked on 522. I was riding a stand-up wheelie on my 929. The foot peg broke off. I had a crash cage, 12 bar, all that. I was running about 85. Foot peg broke off. It just looped me and sent me across the ground. But once I got up, I really looked at it and was like, damn, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. You know what I mean? Like, I stood up and I was like,
Right.
got everything?
Yes, still got your
Alright,
digits.
shit. You know? And then, I mean, I had a cherry on my ass, you know what I mean? No skin,
Right.
like that. I had road rash all the way up. That's where road rash came from.
Killer, dude. That's a great way to get the
Yep.
fucking name.
'Cause if
You earned
ride-
that name.
That's right.
Well, hey, man, I appreciate your time. Anybody, if you're out at an event and you see the Road Rash boys, you gotta go and try out their wheelie machine. It's just badass. My girls had a great time. Did you have fun? Did you like that? Did you have an orgasm? A little one. Nice. Very good.
I'll tell you what.
Next time, you'll see me on that bad boy, too. Appreciate your time today. Alright, and yeah, we're also picking up this trick-ass morgue gurney while we're down here today, too. And an asylum
Great
chair to
place,
pick up
great
for our
time.
show at Cynics, the Carnival of Hell.